After making the playoffs for 2 straight seasons under coach Mike McDaniel, the Miami Dolphins are hungry for their first playoff win since 2000. The road to that victory begins with training camp. This offseason was busier than expected for a team with limited cap space. The Dolphins lost key players like Christian Wilkins and Robert Hunt but brought in experienced veterans like Odell Beckham Jr., Kendall Fuller, Calais Campbell, and Jordan Brooks. Jalen Ramsey remains the Dolphins' top cornerback. He will be responsible for covering the best receiver on the opposing team each week but can also play in the slot if needed. Ramsey's performance last season was strong, and there's no reason to think age is affecting his game yet. Kendall Fuller was a key signing this offseason, filling the gap left by Xavier Howard. While Fuller's numbers weren't stellar last season, the Commanders' secondary struggled as a whole. With better players around him in Miami, his performance is expected to improve. Fuller is likely to start opposite Ramsey. Kader Kohou was the primary slot cornerback last season and will likely keep that role. Although he had some struggles in his second year, he performed well in the slot. Miami can count on him for strong play this season. Nick Needham had a limited role last year due to injury and will likely remain a backup this season. He plays best in the slot but is behind Kohou on the depth chart. Needham could see some action at safety or on the outside if needed. Cam Smith had a quiet rookie season after being the Dolphins' top pick in the 2023 NFL Draft. He struggled to earn playing time under the previous defensive coordinator. The hope is that he can build a better relationship with the new defensive coordinator, Anthony Weaver, and develop into a reliable starter. For now, he's a backup behind Ramsey and Fuller. Siren Neal was signed for his special teams prowess. He excels in kick and punt coverage, which will be his primary role this season. Ethan Bonner joined the Dolphins as an undrafted free agent last year and played limited snaps. He is a depth development option, providing additional coverage strength. Storm Duck, another undrafted free agent, will fight for a roster spot. He has good athleticism and ball skills but needs to outshine more experienced players to make the team. Jason Matra, an undrafted free agent from Wisconsin, will likely compete for a slot cornerback spot. His best chance to stay with the team might be on the practice squad. Isaiah Johnson stands out with his size, 6'3", 205 pounds, and will compete for reps on the outside and special teams. He is another candidate for the practice squad. The most important question for the Dolphins cornerbacks is how good Kendall Fuller will be. Fuller's performance is crucial for the Dolphins. He steps into a role left by Xavier Howard and will likely face many targets, as teams tend to avoid Jalen Ramsey. Fuller's play will be key to the Dolphins' defensive success. While his stats last year were mixed, his performance should improve with better support in Miami. The Dolphins expect to use a lot of zone coverage, which suits Fuller better than Howard. If Fuller can deliver consistent play, it will significantly boost the team's chances for a strong season and deep playoff run.